In this quick video guide, I'm going to show you how you can create a material using AI, artificial intelligence with Vray for Blender. So I'm going to start here just by first assigning the Vray render engine here in the render engine section in the properties, in the render properties. So you can see there's Vray. Of course, you need to have Blender and you need to have downloaded Vray as well. And so I'm going to use this simple scene. I'm just going to actually get rid of the box. I'm going to create a monkey head so we can have something a little bit more complex that we can visualize. And I'm going to use a plane here. So I'm going to add a plane and I'm going to add on the monkey the subdivision surface modifier so I can increase the details. Now, if you want to know more about Blender and V-Ray for Blender, there are video courses in the channel that you can follow. So look for them in the playlists. So I'm going to go here to V-Ray menu and I'm going to go to Chaos Cosmos section. And well, I can get materials from Chaos Cosmos browser, but I also have this AI material generator, which is a relatively new tool that is really interesting because it lets you create any material you want, starting from a picture or starting from a photo. So first of all, let's start assign the material to the monkey. And to see the materials, we need to go to the shading interface and go down there and open up the V-Ray node editor. So first of all, now we can start to see the render image, and we can also use the standard light here that we usually find in the default scene in Blender. So I'm gonna push this a little bit here. And of course, to see better the materials, you need to have a better lighting. So I'm gonna open up the V-Ray node editor in the shader section, and this is where I can manage the materials that come from Chaos Cosmos or that I can create myself. So I'm just creating here a pretty glossy plastic type of orange material. And for the floor, I'm going to create a material using the AI material generator. So this will help me to generate the material together with the textures that I need, and then I can modify it inside V-Ray for Blender. Now you can click on the plus, or you can just drag and drop in this blue area the image that you want. Now, if you have a seamless image, is better, but also you can you can try to create seamless materials, tileable materials using photos. That's going to be a little bit harder, but for the artificial intelligence. But I think that in the future, or shortly, it will be able to do it. But I've done different tries, and they're all been successful. So this one here is a picture taken from a floor, and you can take a picture of a wall. Well, try not to make it too perspective, but I saw that the AI can also adjust the perspective, and you can see there are dark areas or bright areas. Well, that's fine for a picture, but it's not good when you need to create a material. So this is what the AI generator will try to do. Will try to make the image as flat as you can, so that it can be used as a texture. So here I'm gonna choose some settings. I'm gonna expand here and choose 2K. And here you can choose if you want to keep the color or not. And I think it's better not to keep the color in terms of making it look less, cut and more tileable. And of course, turn on tileable if you're creating a seamless texture and a tileable textures. And then you can adjust the normal, which is the strength of the superficial relief, superficial effects of the material. And then the roughness. So if you increase the roughness, you will have less glossiness. And the opposite, if you decrease the roughness, you're going to have more glossiness. So you can adjust these values here and just click on generate. And you need to you need to go into the image here. So click on the button, go into the image. And of course, you need to have logged in into your Chaos Cloud account because this is kind of an online tool, so it doesn't work if you didn't log in. And so here you can pick the area that you're interested in. And again, if you don't change the color, that will easily not be repeatable because we have a darker area and a brighter area. So you can also choose that the artificial intelligence will pick the area for you. So essentially, be careful here in the parameters. You can also do more, try more experiments, more tries, and eventually you will try to play with the parameters. And with my suggestion, you're probably gonna get a nice material already. And there you go. So I have a nice material with the tree textures down there. So I can use the tree texture. I can use this ID or link and I can download it. So I'm going to click on download. I'm going to give it a name. So I'm going to call it wooden floor. And then I need to wait a few seconds that this is going to be now downloaded in my computer. And once it's ready, I should see, there you go, a green button appear. So if you click on that green button, it's going to import it into the scene in Blender, ready to be used. And I can close these messages now. Now, if you want to see where it went, if you go in the library of Chaos Cosmos, if you go in the download section, you should find the material right there. And all these other bricks materials I created previously in the V-Ray for Blender video course, and they work well. So also you can import from here by clicking on the green arrow as well. And now we can close these up. Actually, I'm going to get an HDRI to have a little bit more of lighting. So I'm going to click on this HDRI to have an environment. And it's kind of strong, so I'm going to select the HDRI dome light in the outliner of Blender. I'm going to drop down the intensity to 0.1, and that's better. Again, when you're testing materials, you may want to have a nice lighting. Otherwise, you won't see them properly. You won't see the reflections and all those stuff, the roughness, etc. Okay, now this is the material V-Ray node editor, but you can also go here in the material properties and just select from the list. When you import, you will find it here in the list. And there you go. Now we have our floor material, which looks fine. We can see some reflections and the the various parts, and it looks fine. It looks pretty good, but we can always adjust it. If we go in the shader V-Ray now editor, I can see how it works. So this is the output right here of the material. This is the central node of the V-Ray material. And then I have the textures. So this one here is the diffuse, goes into the diffuse. This one here, down here, is the roughness, which controls the glossiness and the shininess of the material. So I can perhaps adjust this by changing a little bit the input value and the roughness. So you can see that, there you go. You can have it more glossy, less glossy. You can adjust that value until you're satisfied. And this is the normal effect, which is the 3D superficial effect. And it goes into the normal bump. So it's transformed into a bump map. And then you can decide here how you want to extrude it. So how much you want the effect. And in my case, if I go to negative, this is, I think, working better. So I'm going to keep it with a negative value here. And that's it. So you can continue, of course, adjusting, or you can check our video courses in V-Ray for Blender and Blender. So subscribe to the channel to stay updated. Join the channel as a supporter if you want to support us. And check our other video guides and video courses that we publish every day. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.